Jimin reveals secrets about Jungkook on his birthday. Jungkook's 28th birthday celebration on August 31st, 2025 becomes even more emotional when Jimin, his best friend and group mate, uncovers a secret that shocks the army. In a live broadcast full of emotion, Jimin not only gave a sweet speech, but also opened up Jungkook's personal side that is rarely known to the public. Many people see Jungkook as strong, perfect, and full of confidence. But who does not know much? He often harbored feelings in order to protect the people around him, said Jimin with teary eyes. He added that Jungkook is not just a brother who is always entertaining, but also someone who secretly carries a huge burden for the sake of preserving the happiness of others. The confession instantly made the army flood social media with special hashtags, praising Jimin's sincerity while loving Jungkook even more for his soft side that is rarely seen. In fact, some fans called the moment one of the most touching birthday celebrations in BTS history, while Jungkook himself seemed unable to hold back tears when he heard Jimin's words. He admitted that those words made him feel more appreciated and loved not just as an idol, but as an ordinary human being. That night was not just a birthday, but a celebration of friendship, love, and the deep bond between the two. After Jimin's emotional remarks that unpacked Jungkook's soft side, the atmosphere among the army really turned into a wave of anger that was difficult to contain. Across multiple platforms, from X, Twitter, Weverse, to TikTok, army vying to write their admiration and emotion towards the bond of Jimin and Jungkook.inx, hashtags such as hashtag Happy Birthday Jungkook, hashtag Jimin for Jungkook, and hashtag Jungkook moments immediately dominated global trending topics. Thousands of tweets flooded his timeline with loving words. Many write that they watched not only birthdays, but it also felt like a family moment, where Jimin showed how deeply he cared for Jungkook. On Weverse, hundreds of posts containing army messages from around the world make the atmosphere even more melodious. Some uploaded fan art depicting Jimin embracing Jungkook on his birthday stage. There are also those who write long letters like prayers for Jungkook's health and happiness. Some soldiers even wrote that they cried when they saw Jungkook's expression that could not hold back tears. Not only that, on TikTok, pieces of videos when Jimin said sentences full of emotion spread quickly. Many content creators add mellow songs in the background, making the moment even more heartfelt. In just a matter of hours, the video has been watched millions of times and received millions of likes from global fans. The army said that the moment was not just a birthday greeting, but rather a platonic confession of love. That shows how close the brotherly relationship between Jimin and Jungkook is. Many wrote, "This is the reason BTS is different." They are not just a musical group, but a family that takes care of and protects each other. The moment also sparked an in-depth discussion about how the closeness between BTS members has become a role model for fans around the world. That despite being in the spotlight, they still showed a genuine human side, which made ARMY feel even closer and emotionally attached. After the tearful and laughing birthday live ended, the atmosphere behind the scenes turned out to be no less emotional. According to several sources close to the BTS team, Jimin chose to stay by Jungkook's side, even after the cameras were turned off. If in front of the screen Jimin only had time to convey a short message but full of meaning, then behind the scenes he shows a more warm and real form of affection. As soon as the live closed, Jungkook still sat in silence for a while. Her face still leaves traces of tears. Her eyes are slightly reddened, and his breathing sounded slow as if he was trying to calm himself. At that moment, Jimin approached her, patting her shoulder softly with a smile. The first sentence that came out of Jimin's mouth was simple but deep. "You did your best, Kuka." Jungkook could only nod a little, then hugged Jimin without saying anything. The hug lasted long enough, as if Jungkook wanted to strengthen himself through Sang-hyung's warmth. Jimin, who was indeed known to be attentive, did not try to comfort with many words. He knew that all Jungkook needed at that time was a sincere presence. This is where their personal moments make an impression, because Jimin managed to make his youngest brother feel safe and valued. Shortly afterwards, the staff brought in a birthday cake that had not been cut during the live. However, Jungkook asks that only he and Jimin blow out the candles together. A simple but very meaningful moment, because usually birthdays are always crowded with other members or teams. This time, Jungkook chose to share his most personal moments with Jimin alone. While cutting the cake, Jimin jokingly said, "If I eat the first piece, don't be angry." Jungkook, who had returned a smile, laughed a little and answered, "You can eat first. You've been my greatest gift tonight." That sentence made the atmosphere excited again, and Jimin could only smile while gently rubbing Jungkook's head. After that, the two spent some time chatting lightly. Jungkook talks about his gratitude for the ARMY's incredible support, while Jimin reminded that the support came because Jungkook was always sincere in giving his best on every stage. Every now and then, Jungkook looks at Jimin with a grateful look, as if to say that he would not be able to get through all this without the figure of Hyung, who is always by his side. At the end of the conversation, before the two took a break, Jimin uttered a phrase that again left Jungkook speechless for a long time. "I may not be the first person to wish you a happy birthday today, but I want to be the last person who stays with you until the end." That sentence really stuck in Jungkook's heart. He looked at Jimin with teary eyes, then said softly, "Hyung, you always know how to make me feel valuable." "Thank you." That private moment will probably never be seen by the public in person, but the small stories leaked through the staff or ARMY conversations are enough to make many people believe that Jimin and Jungkook's relationship is not just a group of friends, a true family that takes care of each other. The news about Jimin and Jungkook's private moments after the anniversary live was not initially broadcast to the public. However, as is often the case in the world of K-pop, small stories from staff or people close to them slowly spread and reached the ears of the ARMY. As soon as the rumors were heard, social media was immediately full of hashtags, fan art, to long threads discussing the closeness of the two behind the scenes. Many soldiers felt that the moment was not just an ordinary interaction between members, but a very sincere form of affection. The way Jimin was always there for Jungkook in the important moments of his life made me cry. "They are not just friends, but truly family," an ARMY member wrote on Platform X. Another added, "Whenever Jungkook needs a place to go back, Jimin is always the answer." That's no small thing. Some fans even made a video edit that combined live footage of Jungkook's birthday with a fan art illustration of Jimin hugging him after the camera went off. The videos received thousands of comments and millions of views in just a short time. ARMY's emotional reaction was obvious. They felt as if they were present in the room, witnessing the closeness of two figures they had loved for years. Not stopping there, a long discussion arose about how the relationship between the two has developed since their debut until now. A lot of ARMY recalls old moments, like when Jimin was always the first to wish Jungkook a happy birthday, or when Jungkook openly said in various interviews that Jimin was the one with whom he was most comfortable. All of these memories are now more relevant to Jungkook's 28th birthday story. Interestingly, some of the ARMY considered that Jimin's message behind the scenes had a much deeper meaning than public remarks. The phrase, "I want to be the last person to stay with you until the end," is considered a promise that shows how determined Jimin is to never leave Jungkook, both on stage and in personal life. Many have called it one of the most beautiful emotional confessions they have ever heard.